Movies? P-Mac Movies back with a new, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Brand new P-Mac Movies video here. And we got an Indicator UK sale haul. I do these, what are they? Indicator does these twice a year. I usually partake, but the problem is you have to spend 200 British pounds to get free shipping. I know I put about 170 pounds or 150 in my card, and the shipping was like, it was well over 20 pounds, like maybe close to 30 pounds just for the shipping. So I just load up and grab it all. I get a lot of stuff. So there's definitely things that are like higher on the wish list. And then there's things like, I just need to get to free shipping. But we'll talk a little bit more about the thinking behind that, because it may or may not make sense. I make it make sense to myself, but that's my bed right there, by the way. So Indicator UK does a very good job as far as they're packing these, as you'll see. So we'll take a look at that. They have good customer service. They have fantastic prices during these sales. They have like limited edition box sets. Then they have their limited edition individual movies, which some of them have like an outer slip box. Most of them don't. And then the limited editions have the booklet. Then when the limited editions sell out, they are released as like a regular special edition with no booklet, but have the disc and whatnot. Now the regular special editions in this sale, a lot of them, quite a few of them, other than maybe some of the recent ones, were like 3 for $15. And then once the British tax is taken off that, they end up being £4, which with the exchange rate ends up being under $5 each. I think it was like $4.70 something. But I'll talk about the exchange rate a little bit here too. But $4.70 something for an Indicator release, just fantastic, as these are very well done, really good, really good company here. So I did want to talk about like this sale as opposed to the last one, which I made a video for. I believe last sale, there was several factors that made it just unbelievably affordable. One of them being the exchange rate at the time. The British pound, one British pound was like, I think it was like 107 to 109 for $1, which is very, very good for the US dollar. It was less than $1.10, possibly by several cents. I can't remember. Now it's back up to where it kind of tends to be a little bit over $1.20 for 1 British pound. So it was like 122. I do have like a credit card that gives a really good exchange rate and no fee. But let's take a look here. Some of them if you're ever going overseas or buying stuff overseas, you got to be careful with your credit card, because they can really mess you over. Like when I was in Australia, I got excellent with my Visa card, and I didn't realize if I used my MasterCard, there was a fee and worse exchange rate. So live and learn, baby. This is how Indicator, I don't believe they did boxes like this last time. I think they had like regular boxes, but now they're using these large FedEx boxes. They had to use 2 for my order, because it's huge. It's huge. Let's take a look. I haven't opened this up yet. What the heck? This isn't movies? Well, this video is going to be weird. Just kidding. It's movies. I got you guys. I got ya. Guy's an asshole. Okay. So this is how they do it. They put them in these things, and we'll just kind of go through, and I'll talk about what I got, why I got it. I just buy shit. That's the reality of it. Ooh, I got some nice bubbles. If I need to, I do have to start selling some stuff, because it's just way too much. But like I said, there was some stuff that I wanted quite a bit, middle ground, and then, let's get to 200 pounds, baby. Up first. So this is one that got a nice limited edition, and I was interested in getting the limited edition, and it sold out, but I am totally fine getting the standard edition for less than $5. Very nice. It is Dennis Hopper in Mad Dog Morgan here. Oh, we're going to get some glare. I'm not sitting in the right spot. Layla's outside too in the heat, but she doesn't want to come in. She wants to just lay in the shade out there. This is from 1976. It looks like there's a couple versions of it, a 103-minute and a 95-minute. So this comes from a 4K scan. It looks like it's got a lot of special features. You probably, I mean, I didn't look into this, but a lot of times, I think every time that I've ever looked into it, as far as the disc content, the limited editions and the special editions are exactly the same. The only difference is the collector's packaging and the booklet. And the regular limited editions don't even have any sort of collector's packaging, really. It's just the disc and the book. I think when the Indicator started, they were doing Blu-ray DVD combos, maybe. I'd have to check. But this one came in like a nice set with an outer box and stuff. Maybe a poster, I don't even know. But that was definitely one of the cheap ones that I wanted. This is actually a pretty new release from them. And I looked into it. It got like good reviews on Blu-ray.com and whatnot. I decided to go ahead and get it. It is Putney Swope. So these regular limited editions, I think they were like $9.99. And then when you take the British tax off of it, it ends up being like 8 something. And then, you know, you have to figure out the exchange rate. I forget. I think maybe they end up being less than $11. I'd have to calculate this. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be less than $11, maybe even less than $10.50 according to the number that I just calculated. This is another limited edition one, and again, I looked into the movie, sounded like a pretty decent one. Wasn't necessarily high up on my list of movies to get, but after looking into it, it did sound like a pretty good movie. So I got this, directed by Peter Yates. It is from 1971. Putney Swope, by the way, is directed by Robert Downey. So these are a couple of the more recent releases. This was their first time being a part of this sale. Up next. This is one I passed on before, but I did finally decide to go ahead and get this. I have it on DVD, but I figured that for less than $5 to be able to get the Blu-ray of this, snag it. It's Spencer Tracy, Sidney Poitier, and Katharine Hepburn in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Okay. And lastly, in this little baggie, we got another cheap one. And this is another one that I passed on for the special edition, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I should have gotten that. But I'm fine to be able to get the regular special edition here. I passed on the limited edition with the booklet. So all this is missing is the booklet. It is Chris Christopherson, Gene Hackman, and Karen Black and Cisco Pike here on Blu-ray. So to be able to get this for $4.70-something cents, just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. What do we got here? We got some more limited editions. How am I going to open this? They really packed this tight with the tape and the bubbles. And I'll figure it out eventually. All right, so we got another one this was the first time it was part of the sale. Another nice edition of a movie that was very highly regarded by Blu-ray.com, which is a big part of the reason I got it. It's Robert Stack. That's the dude from, what's it called there? I'm blanking on the show now. Unsolved Mysteries. It is the Bullfighter and the Lady, a John Wayne production. Bullfighter and the Lady. Directed by Bud Bodiger. He also did the story, worked on the story. So getting to be able to get this nice edition of it very cheap was pretty good. Now we got a Charles Bronson, which will be a consistent theme of this. I do already own this on like the cheap Mill Creek version, but I did want good editions of these Bronson movies because I do like Charles Bronson. I find his movies quite entertaining for the most part. The Valachi Papers from 1972, 126 minutes. And this does have a Kino version also with a slipcover, which probably would have been my preferred version. It does sound like the Kino actually has a little bit better picture quality. This one has the booklet, of course. That one has a slipcover, better picture quality. I would have preferred to get that one. So for me, this would be a little bit cheaper because the Kino, I do have to pay tax. So that would put me a little bit, but you know, I would pay a little bit extra for the Kino, but I had to get the, to the free shipping threshold. And this was definitely one of the ones that I wanted. And holding off for the Kino, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. This also has a Kino, but it is Diary of a Mad Housewife. Indicator released this pretty recently. Frank Langella is in this, along with Richard Benjamin and Carrie Snodgrass. So this looked like a pretty decent one. Again, it looks like it has a couple versions of it from 1970. Looking pretty good. Got to check Layla on the camera. I was going to walk over there, but I guess I could just check her on the camera, so why walk over? This one, I could have swore... There she is. I could have swore I bought this in a previous sale, but apparently I got close to buying it and decided to not get it. It is Secret Friends here on Blu-ray. Now, this is a limited edition with the book. However, this one was a little bit cheaper. Some of them were marked, some of the ones that aren't selling well were marked down a little bit. I think it was either 8 or maybe 6. This might have been only 6, but it might have been 8. I can't remember. Let's see. I don't know if I can find my email quick enough because I'm curious to know how much I paid for this. Oh, they sent me a thing, but this doesn't have the prices. I'm not going to be able to find the prices quick enough, but it was pretty affordable. This one might have actually been the same. This one was also reduced, I do believe. And this one, Blu-ray.com, their review was just, they absolutely loved this movie. It is Orphans on Blu-ray. And this is like, I can't remember. This is from a Scottish movie. Now, I've been watching some Scottish TV shows. I believe, at least the one, which I forget, Douglas Henshaw. I believe that is the main character in that one detective show where we watched it all. It was, how many seasons? Shetland. It was quite a few seasons. Really good show if you got BritBox. That's a really good one. So that'll be interesting to see Douglas Henshaw in this. It looks like he might be, he's listed first on the back. And I might even recognize some of these other people because we recently watched something else that I think was Scottish. But it's from 1998, 102 minutes, region free. So this looked like a really cool one, especially for that reduced price. Let's go on to the next bag of goodies. This feels like it's a lot lighter than that last one, so that means there's not booklets. This is going to be all cheapies. I believe about $4.70 each. The shipping can really kill the deal. Looks like one of these is in a blue case. Interesting. This is the first blue case I've seen out of these, but it is another movie in that Charles Bronson Mill Creek collection that I wanted to upgrade. Far cheaper than the Kino one. It is Breakout here on Blu-ray. This is actually a fun movie. Me and Charmy watched this, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago. Robert Duvall also in this, Jill Ireland. This is definitely a fun one. To be able to get that for less than $5, that's a beer me. This one I do have on a Mill Creek set, the Hammer Mill Creek set. And I watch it, decent movie, nothing great, but I did want a good edition of this because I have a lot of these Hammer movies in nice editions, and this is a big improvement according to what I read. This is a 4K restoration. It is The Revenge of Frankenstein here on Blu-ray. I do have most of the Hammer sets that Indicator put out. I missed one. One of them seemed to go very fast. I do have all those movies in the Mill Creek set that I have, which makes me wonder why I wasn't interested in some of the other ones that was in this box set originally. I don't know. I don't remember. This one was like towards the bottom of what I wanted, but it was one that I decided to go ahead and get because it's directed by Michael Powell. It is Age of Consent here. Again, very cheap, less than $5. Another very cheap one, Gardens of Stone, directed by Francis Coppola, which this is a war movie, but I don't think it's like actually in the war. I think it more so is dealing with like these people. I don't know. I forget exactly what it said. Looks like the artwork on this one got a little bit messed up, but nothing too bad. And then this was a really a good one for that price. Blue Collar, starring Richard Pryor, Harvey Keitel, directed by Paul Schrader. This was definitely one that I wanted to get from those cheapies. 1978, 114 minutes. Pretty sweet. On to the next package. They're never ending. It looks like maybe they put all my box sets. Oh, here's a box set. Okay, I was thinking maybe they put all my... No, wait, these aren't box sets. This is more of the cheapies. My box sets must all be in the other package. All right, so I see one. This is one that I've always thought about getting the limited edition of this, and I always ended up passing on it. But, you know, the limited edition would have been more than double the price. It would have been over $10 easily. Now to be able to get this edition for less than $5, hell yeah, Gumshoe here on Blu-ray, 1971, 86 minutes. Albert Finney is the main character in this movie. This is region free. So glad to be able to get that. This one, this was the first sale where this one was real cheap. I think it took a while for that to sell out. We got another Charles Bronson from that Mill Creek set. It is the Stone Killer, which I may have watched. I'm not 100% sure. I watched a few of those. I think there was one that I didn't watch. Then we have Warren Beatty and Mickey 1. This one it wasn't something that was real high up on my list, but it seemed like it was pretty well regarded and a cheapie, and Warren Beatty's pretty good. 1965, 93 minutes. Oh, this was a pretty nice one. I believe I read that this was the best edition of this, better than the Kino, it sounded like, as far as the picture quality, maybe. I think I read that. I do have a Mill Creek 2-pack with this on it, but I decided, you know, it's a fairly well-regarded movie for that price. I'm going to get a nice edition of it. It is Happy Birthday to Me here, which I might actually watch this one soon. I think I started this. 1981, 110 minutes. Region free. Another one that I had passed on in the past. I think I passed on. Maybe I got another copy upstairs. I think I passed. David Mamet's Oleiana on Blu-ray, baby. It is William H. Macy and whoever Deborah Eisenstadt is. Oleiana. That's another special edition. Less than $5 each, baby. On to the other box. So we're going to have some box sets in this baby. Hopefully all in pristine shape. And I'll tell you, some of these box sets are were the top items on my list. Actually, this one, I forgot. This one wasn't part of the sale. This one, again, I had to get to 200 pounds. And I thought this might not last till the sale. Maybe it will. I don't know. But it looked like something I definitely wanted. It ended up being, I think it was 19 pounds maybe. So it ends up being over 20 bucks. But the movie's supposed to be excellent. It's the type of movie I like, a Western. Lee Van Cleef, real nice box set. Looks like we got a nice booklet, a poster. It is The Big Gun Down. So this is the only regular priced item that I got from this whole haul. The Big Gun Down. I thought it was worth it. I had to choose between going ahead and spending the 19 British pounds for this or getting some of the other, maybe getting a couple more cheapies in another limited edition 10-pound one. This just seemed like it made more sense because this is a movie. This is an edition that I really want. And next sale, this could be down probably as little as 11 pounds. But it may sell out also. I don't know. So snag that. Looks like they made 5,000 of this. If I had to guess, it'll probably be available in the next sale. But I don't know. Another really nice edition. Same kind of thing. I believe this was 15 pounds. It is the 2 Robin Hood Hammer movies, one of which I have and watched on that Mill Creek set. The other one is not on the Mill Creek set as far as I know. It is Robin Hooded Hammer. Really nice. Limited edition. 2 Blu-rays. Very nice. Really good price on that. Here's the Big Gun Down. I don't know if I showed the side there. The back of it. With glare, baby. You gotta have the glare. So those are really, really nice editions. Really nice. What do we got here? Okay. We got, looks like another edition like that, and I see what it is. I don't know if it's exactly the same type of box, but it looks like it might be. And it looks like maybe they put in some promotional material in with this one. What the? Okay. So this one is also, okay, they have some like cards with it. And then they have indicator booklet. So this is another Hammer one. Another one that is on that box set. It's on that Mill Creek box set. But this is just a beautiful edition of it. This is really nice. Creatures the World Forgot. High definition remaster. 6,000 copies. This is number 5,213. It's from 1971 to 96 minutes. Just a really, man, these are really nice editions. Did this movie really need this nice of edition? Probably not, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty darn cool. Indicator definitely does a nice job. Now, one thing that I did read about Indicator that's a concern is scratch discs. They're starting to have an issue with scratch discs because these companies are all switching like disc manufacturer places or whatever. All right, so it looks like we got a few more sets. I feel like maybe, I almost feel like I'm missing something, but probably not. So this was definitely high up on the list to get. I keep getting these film noir box sets, which I'm not a huge fan of film noir, but I like a diverse collection. And at some point, I may go into a film noir kick. Maybe I won't. We'll see. What the heck? He's tight, baby. This one is the Columbia Noir number 5, the Humphrey Bogart version. Look at this. Columbia Noir number 5. I believe I have all 4. And actually 3 and 4 I have extras of. Don't ask me how, but I do have extras. So if you're interested in those, I'll probably wait until they're like out of print and sell them or something. Make some Benjis, baby. Get some of my money back. Dead Reckoning, Knock on Any Door, Tokyo Joe, Sirocco, The Family Secret, The Harder They Fall. So these will all get regular special editions after the box set sells out. So they'll all be in the like 3 for $15 eventually. But that's a nice set. Very nice set. Heard some of those movies aren't the greatest, but like as far as the packaging, very nice. Movie sucks though. No, just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Some of them are probably good. Trash. This is actually probably the one item that I wanted the most. It wasn't that big of a discount, but it was a discount. So I'm pretty happy to have this. It is the limited edition, the Panini Organization. Now this is all of the movies that Panini Organization put out. And so from 72, 73, 74, we got Haunted Assassin and Moments. And I really like one of the actors that's in it. I think he might only be in one of these, possibly two. I forget his name. I don't remember his name offhand. But he was really good. He was in a few things that I like. I don't see his name on the back. This was a pretty cool one. This was released in the U.S. also. Some of these also have U.S. releases. I think a fair amount of them don't, but the Panini Organization does have a U.S. release. So I'm not sure how much cheaper I got that. I think it was here like maybe around $30 here. And maybe for the price I got it for was 20-ish. So, it's not unbelievable. But this one, what I didn't talk about was I actually placed an indicator order and realized there was something in it that I already had like a decent US edition of it. So I wanted to just like swap that out with something else. And they wouldn't let me, but they said I could cancel my order and reorder. So I did that, and I actually ended up changing several things in my order, including adding this, which I'm glad that I did because I really like this movie, and it was a great, great price. It is Bert Lancaster in The Swimmer. Only 5,000 copies of this limited edition. My edition of it from Grindhouse Video is just like a regular Blu-ray case, with the movie in it. This has a better 4K. I believe this has, I read a little bit about it. I think the special features, there's some special features on the Grindhouse one that aren't on this, but the transfer is better on this one. And the packaging on this one is just really nice. It's got it's like some of these other ones. It's the same kind of thing. Very impressive. This is a Burt Lancaster movie. It's really good. It's a thought-provoking movie. It's very interesting. I believe Frank Perry, who directed this, also directed The Diary of a Mad Housewife, which I also got here and showed off earlier. So this is just a beautiful edition. And I'm not big on like getting real nice editions, but this was like 11 pounds minus the tax. It was probably only a little bit over $10 for this. No, wait. Yeah, because it was only, so this probably was like 11, 12, probably about $12, I'm thinking, something like that, for just a beautiful edition, limited edition. It's just unbelievable. Hopefully they sent me all my movies. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I got everything that I ordered. I'm gonna have to double check, and I'm gonna do it because there was my first ever indicator order. I paid for an item that they didn't include in the box. Their customer service is good though. Although that time in particular they didn't get back to me quick, but when I had issues with like a box set, they sent me like a whole new box set with like the thing still on. I don't know that they'll do that a lot, but I got like a box set from them that had like the disc had like a lot of little scratches, and I sent them pictures and this and that. I thought they just sent me the discs in like the little folders. They sent me a brand new box set. That was pretty impressive, but that was everything. So just an unbelievable haul, and you know, the deals on these, you can't debate it. These are just unbelievable. Now, are the movies all ones that were at the top of my wish list? No, But on the other hand of that, I like to expand my horizons and things like that. And if I do check out a movie, I'm just like, that's totally horrible. The prices are so good, you're going to be able to get your money back, possibly more for like the limited edition. So it just makes sense. I just detest paying for shipping also. But like I said, the scratch thing is a thing with Indicator, so I have to check the discs and whatnot. But that's everything, folks. I got to go check on how Layla's doing. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Weather's beautiful here. So gonna go enjoy it. We'll see you guys next time. PMAC Movies. Check out the description section for various things, ways that you can help out the channel. If you enjoy it, we'll see you next time. PMAC Movies.